rusty, actually. Yeah, it's been a while. Like, it's quite hard to make videos, like backpackers, hostels and stuff. I'm not quite sure what the difference in a backpacker and hostel is, but whatever. But I'm the only person in this. My God, look at me! Like, I'm trying to make it look like I don't have these saggy. I hate that. Like, I hate that look. Like you're like, I don't know, like cartoon characters like that. I can't have Botox. I really don't. It's horrible. There's so much better. Anyway, I haven't posted for a while, and I can't really keep up anymore. And see some movement. It's quite late. It's probably after 1. I may be getting on for 2. I'm not quite sure. I'm just sort of wrapping up in the common area, which is really beautiful. It's just the place being management, or I should say the staff have just recommended that I do my sorting because it's not a thorough field. I am just tucked in the corner here. And that's where I spend a reasonable amount of my time. There's a big screen TV behind me here. There's a pool table and all that kind of stuff, so there's a lot of socialising going on, but whatever. I'm very tired, I was just watching, well, I didn't watch all of it, I just watched part of the video, I think from October, when I was, after I was illegally chucked down by Lilo, like the handshake in October, and was mercifully given a couple of nights by my family in a motel on Riccarton Street, Riccarton Road where it massively collapsed. It was October and I didn't watch it all. I was just saying, like, why am I still alive? Why am I still alive? And now it's getting on for May. It just goes on and on and on. I've kicked myself 8 times, and I'm quite happy where I am, but I know I can't stay here. It's not my home, and police won't let me have a home. And it's not that I've given up the fight, it's that I've given up the fight a long time ago. And as I've horribly mentioned, people think, oh, you're still going. And sometimes they say it like, well, you're still here, aren't you? As if I've actively chosen to still be here. And others say, oh, you're still going, you're such a fighter. Yeah, I definitely have said this before. It's like, no, because it doesn't take much to stay alive. Death from deprivation of life-giving resources is very slow. And it takes a lot of fortitude Um, I, if it really comes to it, I will stop taking fluid. And I think from my memory, not that I've ever looked into that specifically before, or nor starvation, which in starvation is a bit of a misnomer, or at least a bit of a miscolloquialism, because people think starvation is, or perhaps is, I don't know, like a lack of calories. I don't know, but I wouldn't aim to say, like it's, you just focus on the nutrients and you just make sure you don't have enough nutrients to keep certain physical functions going. And some physical functions are more life-sustaining than others, or at least they're more immediately necessary than some others. Like vitamin B12 deficiency can take a very, 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 very long time to affect mortality, but I've mentioned other micronutrients, and I could certainly research others that much more closer, like quicker death, and a macronutrient being protein, because it attacks. Protein keeps muscles going and helps the muscle. I've said that many times before. And I can attack my heart in a number of different ways, just purely through inadequate nutrition. And I have lots of happy days. And I have a lot of days where I cry and cry and cry. And it doesn't matter which one it is. It's just the fact of the matter is I need to be dead. I haven't been taking my immunosuppressants for a few weeks. So I have 3 of those. So when I come from the pharmacy, I just chuck them out. And I keep up the basics, like I keep up my psychotropic meds because I don't want the nasty side effects, and B, I do want a quality of life. Wanting to die is not the same thing as wanting to suffer. And I take my blood pressure medication as well because I don't want to have a stroke. Today I made the decision to start actively attacking my kidney. So I'm taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, NSAIDs, I think, because it's all I could afford. It's ibuprofen. But when I can afford it, I'm going to take a diclofenac, which is most commonly left. I don't get to choose between a life worth living and a life that's ended. I get to choose between a life of clear-cut torture and it's not about getting through this or getting through that or that or that or that or the more than half a dozen life disasters that I'm currently living in. It's about the fact that they are never going to end. I'm never going to be safe. I'm never going to be welcome. I'm so badly damaged neurologically, psychologically. I should be in care. I'm just shut on everybody's show, and I'm not capable of living like that anymore. And I haven't been for a very long time. I don't understand what people mean when they say you're still here or you're still going. I'm not. I'm butchered. I'm not still going. I'm not really still here. I'm not fighting. I'm not prevailing. I'm not. Again, I remind people that being alive is largely a passive process. It's not something that we actively do every day. We don't just fade away and die if we don't take steps not to. It's hard to die when you don't have a terminal illness. Where am I gonna be when I die? Am I gonna have anywhere to stay? Am I gonna be on the street? I don't want to go to a hospital because they'll just kick me out after they discharge me, and I don't want anybody to put me on dialysis. My life is not precious. It's over. It's been over for 2.5 years. I made such a huge, superhuman effort to move to Christchurch nearly 2 years ago.
I was so arduous and took every ounce of my ability to pull out my resources, and I've become my trauma. And I spent $20,000. It was just been pure hell. I don't like the feeling of looking back when I was taking photos out the plane window of like touching down in this beautiful golden morning in the frost, 26th June. And my excitement about getting to this like shitty accommodation that I was so pleased to be in. And planning my new life, and the new life was just so much worse than the old one, and it's never stopped. It just... I want to be dying before I leave here, and I don't think I can do that. And I don't know what to do next, and I'm just so immobilized, and I need so much help, and all I get is abuse. New Zealand is a horrible country. Although there's so many homeless people in the city, and I give them everything when I can go. And it means I come back and I just like, I don't feel good about myself for helping. I just see this never-ending need that's never gonna be met. And these people are not wasters, they had careers. There's this guy in some place that I don't really know, maybe Richmond or Shirley or somewhere. Oh, he used to work at the council in Wellington. I think most humans are evil. Yeah. So I couldn't afford Voltaren, just diclofenac, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. So I had to buy ibuprofen, and I've set it all out in my meds container, and I'm not exceeding the daily dose, but so I'm not willing to fuck around with the sort of damage that a person could do if they don't have a kidney problem. And I have a kidney problem in the sense that I have a transplanted kidney, and it's just one, and it needs taking care of, and I've done a really good job. So I don't have the knowledge to try to target any other part of my body. I don't want to do anything else to myself that I don't know the consequences of. But tonight I'm going to take my first ibuprofen. Not the first I've ever taken, but I'm allowed a strict limit of 8 a month, and that's not 8 every month, that's 8 in a month. It's a very complex sort of structure, and I can't take too many consecutively and all that kind of stuff, so I'm taking 4 a day. And I'm going to take 4 a day until I can afford diclofenac. And then I'm going to take the maximum dose of those. The rule is, of course, with both is that you don't use them for a prolonged period. And I think that's because then it starts to affect the organ that metabolizes them. So, NSAIDs, non-steroid or anti-inflammatories, NSAIDs, they metabolize my kidney. So I'm going to give my kidney too much to cope with, and it's heartbreaking, isn't it? It's so heartbreaking, and I wish I could give my wonderful kidney to somebody else. But as it is, it's my only escape route. I'm so sorry. But I've got to get out of here.